What's up, guys? Hope you're having a good day. Today I'm going to do a little bit of a breakdown. Didn't make that much, but still grew my account a little bit. Grew my account by 4.5%. Made a little over $4.90 to be exact. So there's that. Currently up $113.28. Started with $100. Still doing that $100 account challenge. So I'm just going to show you guys the trade I took. So you guys probably see this. You guys know my strategy. You know I wait for the first 15 minutes to end, and then I draw my support, my resistance line. So today, for instance, our first 15 minutes, we had a high at 393.11, and then we had a low at 390.45. Um, right about right here. This is what I'm talking about right here. Like this right here. This is the most perfect fucking setup ever, and I missed it. And I'm going to explain to you guys why I missed it, but I'm just going to show you real quick. This is everything I'm always looking for. Remember, you get a break below, you get an open below, and then it retests it. And when it validates it, that's when you go short. This would have been a great short position. And the reason why was because I was trying to go on some SQQQ calls, and I was having a really hard time getting fulfilled. I tried changing my price like different times. So by the time it started to get fulfilled, I started to see a lot of buyers kicking in right here, which is about 2-3 minutes later when I really was trying to buy it. So I missed out on it. But then again, if you guys really do look at it, I would have made some, but I wouldn't have made anything special because we really stopped hitting lower lows. And even right here, this is actually where I started to get into my TQQQ calls. Was right about right here. I saw that QQQ did try making a lower low, but look what happened when it made that lower low. Buyers pushed it right back up and got rejected. So when I saw that we broke above the EMA, we were really close to that new resistance. So I was like, you know what? I was like, if we hold above this EMA and we pull back just a little bit, so that way we don't have market exhaustion. Because you have this really nice rally right here. I was honestly waiting for a pullback, and I was more hoping for a pullback around the new resistance range, simply because if you have market exhaustion and then you get that break above the resistance, then and then you go to buy the moment it breaks above that resistance, you can get caught in those pullbacks, which sometimes suck. Or sometimes you'll get caught in those fake out breakouts, which I've gotten caught in many of those in some of my past videos. But yeah, had that nice rally up to the new resistance. We held it, even though we did break below for a split second. Once we had that break above the EMA and that break above the new resistance, I did go long. Now I know I'm always preaching to you guys: wait for an open. Wait for it to open above, wait for it to validate it. And the reason why I didn't personally wait for it to validate was because one reason, that's really this pullback right here. That pullback is the reason why. Um, some of the things I've been learning with like getting in when you have these break above the resistance or even the below is if you have too much of a sell off, it's got to pull back at some time. If you have too much, if it rallies so strong really quick in like a 10-minute span or even like a 6-minute span, you're gonna have some market exhaustion. I just want to show you guys like this real quick. This is what I'm talking about. Market opened at 9:30 a.m. Pushed up in the first what? Hit that 393.07 at 9:38. So in 8 minutes, guys. Look where the RSI was at the peak. 91 on the RSI. That is fucking overbought. That is overbought like crazy. That's what I'm trying to get to is, even if we would have broke above a 393.07, I would have had to wait for it to pull back a little bit just to get in a better position, price range, simply because of how overbought we were, and on top of that, how overbought we were on the RSI. I really don't like to go long when we're like, I'll go long if we're like at the 70 on the RSI, but like we're talking 90, we're very overbought and we're due for a pullback. But then again, look what happened. 393.07 got rejected, pulled right back down. I mean, look at this look at this massive pullback from 393.07 all the way down to 389.81. If anybody got in on those SQQQ or those QQQ puts, fucking congrats to you. Good shit. But yeah, I just really want to show you guys like just because you get that break above that resistance or that break below that support, you still, especially if like you just went on a rally or a nice sell off, you're gonna have to wait for that pullback. It's better safe than sorry. I've noticed time and time again that whenever I do, have a little bit more patience and I wait for for instance, if we would have just kept going on this strong rally right here and we would have broke above, I wouldn't have went long. Honest to God. Because this strong rally, we went from being at 36.31 on the RSI, and then just in a few short minutes, we were already at 61. Once we hit 70, we're considered overbought. So this is what I'm trying to this is one thing I really want to get critique more with this strategy. And this is why I think in my opinion, this is probably one of the top 3 best strategies I have ever used. But yeah, just really one thing I really want to sort of bring up, something that I've noticed that I've been really overlooking the past few weeks with the strategy, because because look what ended up happening. We ended up breaking above. We ended up hitting a high at 391.21, and even though we stopped hitting higher highs and we eventually pulled back, which this right here would have been a great pullback too. I mean, a great short. I mean, even if you would have got in at 390.45, it still hit a low down to 389.54. So that would have been a nice, almost a good dollar pullback right there. But yeah, that's just sort of a little bit of my input, just my opinion, that kind of crap. Hope you guys have a good day. I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you guys got any questions, any recommendations for future videos, comment below. It's always much appreciated. I appreciate you guys. Hope you guys have a happy holidays tomorrow on Thanksgiving. Friday, if I'm correct, the market does close early at 1 p.m. Eastern time. As far as the Webull application that I use, I don't know stuff about TD Ameritrade and Fidelity and that kind of stuff. I don't really know if they're closing early on Fridays, but I do know that the U.S. Stock market exchange is closed tomorrow. So I won't see you guys tomorrow. Sadly, I won't be trading. But yeah, happy with the little bit of money I made. Like I've said before, once I get up to around $130, $150, I do plan on transitioning over to QQQ. But yeah, just really wanted to show you guys my profit on the day, show you my trade. I just had to do this. But yeah, there it is, guys. I hope you guys have a good day. Hope you guys have a good week. Hope you guys have a good holidays tomorrow. I'll see you guys Friday.